All little girls, they're all sisters, and they're all 9 years old. In the wild, they very rarely live past 5. There's so many dangers out there, they normally die prematurely, but in captivity, where there obviously are no dangers, they normally live out the full span of their natural life, which is about 15 years. So let's say this is Alan, he's feeding the girls. This is such a training feed. The girls have been trained to touch the red end of the stick with their nose. When they do it properly, they get a little blow on the whistle to say well done, and then they get given their food. Now, this isn't to get them to perform. We're not doing this for anybody's entertainment. We do this even when there's no one here to watch. Like on Christmas Day, when we're closed, somebody still has to come in and feed them like this, because we have to keep the routine. Firstly, it builds a bond between the keeper and the otters. The only people ever allowed to go in there are people like Alan that feed them, because the otters already know and trust him. Out of everyone that works at Sealife, there's only about 5 people ever allowed to go in that enclosure. I wouldn't dare go in there. Plus, every day we do feed them in 2 other ways. We feed them like this 3 times a day, 11:30, 1:30 and 3 o'clock. But in the morning when we go home, we also give them a scatter feed. Now, we don't just throw the food into the enclosure, but what we do is we place the food and hide the food, so they have to hunt for it and look for it and stretch for it and climb for it and dig for it. But we leave them to get on with it, so we don't know how much they're eating. So 1 or 2 of them. As wild animals, they rely on their teeth to survive, so they're always grinding their teeth on beaks and bones and sticks and stones and twigs and rocks and that sort of thing. Now, hands up, who thinks our otters are really cute? Who thinks they're cute? No one. Absolutely, you're one there. You're not sure. You do, but you work here, kind of. Well, all right then. Fine. Well, I think they're lovely. You obviously all think they look like wet rats. Is that right? Yeah, wet rat. Oh, well, fine. Well, I think they're nice, but we do have to be careful of them. That's why Alan's wearing those boots. Look. Now they actually. Oh, look at that. Well modelled. They are chainsaw-proof boots. They'll protect your toes against a chainsaw, but look, you can see where the otters get carried away and actually manage to bite holes through the chainsaw-proof boots. They might protect your toes against a chainsaw, not necessarily against an otter. They have got very strong teeth and very strong jaws.
ไปดูเขาให้อาหารปลาฉลามกันดีกว่าเรากำลังเดินเข้าไปเลยในที่ครับตัวผมด้วยเดอะมิโลโอ้คอนฟิวครับอินเดอะมิโลFind the way out What? Cannot go งงมากครับในกระจกอย่างนี้ครับงงจริง
Because of it's a fish or because of it's a water?
Water.
This is a fish.
No, it's not fish.
Look. On the
this is called a target feed. As you can see, we've got a very technical piece of equipment there. It's an old bit of grey pipe with a slit in the end. So what we do is we put a piece of fish in a slit, and then we attempt to feed each individual shark. Basically, that's to make sure they don't eat the other fish. One of the main questions that we get asked is why don't the sharks eat the other fish? And that's because we don't let them go hungry. Sharks only eat when they're hungry. So as long as we don't let them go hungry, they don't need to eat the other fish. So we do need to try and make sure that all the sharks get something to eat, and that's why, as you can see, we do the target feed. So we've got 2 different kinds of shark in here. We've got the brown-banded bamboo sharks, that's the ones that we've got most of. If you look closely at them, you can see they have still got very faint lines on them. When they're born, they've got very distinct lines, but as they get older, they get lighter, the lines start to fade, but they are still there. So brown-banded bamboo sharks. Thank you. And then we've got 1 leopard shark over there as well. Now both of these kinds of shark, they're both called cat shark.
He not. No.
He's very friendly.
They have bones and
And we have some sea anemones as well, these ones.
Oh,
Quite sticky.
yeah, sticky. It's sticky a little bit.
That's how they catch their dinner.
And the fish eat
The fish are called mullet, grey mullets.
I think something's sticky on that.
Really?
Thank
you.
You're welcome. That's
Thank
fine.
you.
You might hold your hand if you can.
What is your feeling today?
Good.
Happy?
Purple.
Enjoy or not?
Look, little purple. Look. Whole body. Purple.
Enjoy? Want to come back again? เป็นไงบ้างครับสำหรับวันนี้ครับ หลังจากมา1 วันแล้วก็มาเที่ยว
ก็สนุกดีค่ะได้เห็นปลานีโม่ด้วยตัวจริงแล้วก็หิวมากตอนนี้
หิวไปหาอะไรกินเลยครับ
Remember from BBC?
สนุกมากครับวันนี้ แล้วก็ได้เห็นสัตว์หลายๆอย่าง ขอบคุณครับ